Hello again, I am Blunty. I've had a very, very long day and I'm quite tired. Can't be bothered setting up all the big equipment and the big camera and the big lights. It's all packed away at the moment. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I just can't be bothered setting them up right now. So we're going lo-fi for this one. Hope you don't mind. If you do, too bad, because we're doing it anyway. Got a bit aggressive there for a moment. I apologise for that. Anyway, the video I had planned for the day isn't going to happen, so instead we're going to talk about a press event I went to earlier where I got to have a peek at what Sony have got coming, and you know about these things. I've done a couple of videos on them called Sony Sessions, and it's basically for Sony to show off. Here's all the new gizmos and techs and gadgets and cameras and TVs and stuff we've got coming to the retail stores over the next few months. Here's a chance to get some hands-on, ask some questions, do what you need to do as journalists to find out what you need to find out. And so I'm going to show you about some stuff there that I got my hands on to play and what I thought about it.
Naturally, first came the speeches, presentations, and general feed of information via tedious PowerPoint slides, which occasionally caught my attention, like this one, about their new 3D camera products. Their line of TVs was updated again, this time further evolving the new smarter, faster chips to make pretty pictures look pretty and make not so pretty pictures look even prettier. I got a brief hands-on with Sony Ericsson's new Xperia Arc, which is a quite impressive Android handset, very thin, shockingly light, and the big bright screen looks pretty kick-ass too. It's also cramming in some BRAVIA and XMOR technology from elsewhere in the Sony stables. Sadly, they weren't talking about the Xperia Play, aka the PlayStation phone, today, but I've got a feeling I'll be talking about both those products in their own separate dedicated videos. They deserve it, I think. They also had some shiny new VAIO laptops, literally shiny new. These hideous colours are made from a very special new type of plastic Sony's developed, which makes them kind of glow at the edges. It looks really cool, but it doesn't actually show up that well on camera, so just take my word for it or wait till they get into stores and go look for yourself. A new laptop with a 3D screen, which seemed very interesting, and if I continue to explore these new 3D cameras, I may just need to pick up one of these bad boys too. Speaking of cameras, the new Bloggie models were on show, including one with a screen on both sides, which will suit people like me who tend to shoot themselves pretty often. These new Bloggies also have an onboard video light too, which will come in handy. Now, the Bloggie range already tends to outperform many of its other rivals in low light anyway, but this is a very welcome addition. And of course, the new 3D Bloggie with 2 lenses, 2 imaging sensors, and 2 of everything you need to make pictures. And on the back, one of those glasses-free 3D screens, which frankly wasn't very impressive. But to be fair, this was an engineering sample and did not represent the final polished product which will go into customers' hands. So I'll refrain from drawing any conclusions just yet. But I will say I'm excited about the potential, and I'm eager to play with it when it's done baking. And this beastie is the HDR-CX700V, and was very, very impressive. In fact, it's a strong contender to be the replacement for my old faithful Canon Handycam, which has served me very well in its difficult life over the past several years, but is starting to show its age and starting to show some faults. So Sony's new flagship Handycam here has me very eager to see what it can do. Then there's this guy, and if you're wondering why that viewfinder display looks much thicker than usual, it's because it has a micro video projector built into it, which is a very cool little trick, but it too was merely an engineering sample and wasn't quite fully operational just yet, but I did get to see what the projection looks like, and it looks pretty nice, so keep your eyes out for it soon. Now, whenever I talk to people at Sony, regardless of which department they're in, they always talk to me about the video where I tried and failed to destroy their ultra-tough TX5 camera. Well, meet its replacement, the TX10. I wonder if they'll give me one of these to try and destroy.
But there you go, a little preview of the Sony stuff coming up. What were you most interested in? I mean, obviously, I spent most of my time talking to the imaging guys about the cameras, the still cameras and the video cameras and the 3D stuff, and because, you know, I spent a lot of time dealing with cameras, so I'm very interested in that. The TVs look great. The new Xperia Arc, their shiny new Android phone, looks fantastic. And the laptops, although the colours were hideous, they seem to perform quite well, and the screens were brilliant on those things. Amazing screens on those devices. So what are you guys interested in? What sort of emails should I send to these Sony people to get them to send me stuff to review? What are you interested in most? The Xperia Arc, the cameras, the PZs, the TVs. Cameras for me. Duh. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Blunty and I will catch you next time.